Your coworker just got a 56% raise. Same title, same years of experience, same desk, same coffee order. The only difference? They spent 3 weeks learning something you probably dismissed as too technical. This is Career Cheat Codes. I'm here to show you the salary arbitrage that's happening right now, the one most professionals are completely missing. And it doesn't require a single line of code. Here's a number that should make you uncomfortable. Workers with high-demand AI skills earned 56% more than their colleagues doing the exact same jobs in 2024. Not 5%, not 10%, 56%. That's the gap between someone who learned a few AI tools and someone who didn't. Same job, same responsibilities, wildly different paychecks. And before you click away thinking this is another pitch for learning to code, stop. This premium isn't going to developers, it's going to marketing managers, project leads, analysts, HR directors, people just like you. Here's how to capture it. Let's rewind. When ChatGPT dropped in late 2022, most professionals had the same reaction. Interesting toy. Probably overhyped. I'll wait and see what happens. 3 years later, we have the data on what happened, and it's not what anyone predicted. The winners aren't the coders. They're the generalists who moved first. See, companies didn't hire armies of AI specialists. They couldn't. There aren't enough of them. Instead, they started paying premiums to existing employees who could use AI tools effectively. The marketing manager who could use AI to optimize campaigns overnight? Premium. The analyst who automated reporting that used to take 3 days? Premium. The PM who leveraged AI for project planning? Premium. And here's the part that matters most. These people didn't go back to school. They didn't get certifications that took years. They developed AI fluency in weeks, sometimes days. According to DataCamp's 2026 State of AI Literacy Report, that 56% premium isn't slowing down, it's compounding. Workers with multiple AI competencies see their advantage jump even higher. HeroMind's research found that professionals with multiple AI skills, not just one but a combination, command a 43% salary premium over peers lacking those capabilities entirely. The kicker? 43% is for multiple skills combined. Individual capabilities like prompt engineering or AI-assisted analysis can each add significant bumps on their own. Now, you might be thinking, sure, but isn't everyone going to learn this stuff eventually? Won't the premium disappear once AI skills become common? Eventually? Yes, but here's what the data shows about eventually. We're not there. We're not even close. Second Talent's global analysis found AI talent demand exceeds supply by a ratio of 3.2 to 1. Over 1.6 million open positions exist globally, with only 518,000 qualified candidates to fill them. That's a 3-to-1 mismatch. And it's not concentrated in Silicon Valley. It's everywhere. Finance, healthcare, retail, education. Every sector is fighting for the same limited pool. DataCamp's research also shows that 59% of enterprise leaders say their organization has an AI skills gap right now in 2026, even with all the investment in training programs. 59%. That means 6 out of 10 major employers are actively looking for people with AI skills and can't find them. That's your opportunity window. Here's something that surprised me. LinkedIn reported a 250% increase in job postings for prompt engineering roles over the last year alone. 250%. And despite what you might assume, these aren't all coding jobs. Most prompt engineering roles are now embedded into existing functions: marketing, operations, customer success, product management. This is the key insight most people miss. Companies aren't building separate AI departments, they're infusing AI capabilities into every team, which means every role is becoming an AI role. Final Round AI's research found that 41% of recruiters in tech now list AI as a must-have skill. Not a nice-to-have, a must-have, a must-have, a prerequisite before they even look at your resume. And here's the quote that should reframe how you think about this. Industry analysts describe it this way. Proficiency in AI is turning into a baseline expectation rather than a bonus. Think about that. They're comparing AI literacy to knowing how to use email, to knowing how to use a spreadsheet. It's becoming that fundamental. For context on what's driving employer desperation, AI engineer salaries jumped to an average of $206,000 in 2025. That's a $50,000 increase from the year before. 50,000 in 1 year. Now, 206K is for dedicated AI engineers. But here's what that number represents for you. It shows how much companies are willing to pay for AI capability. That premium trickles into every adjacent role. When companies can't hire enough 200Cal engineers, they start paying premiums to everyone else who can bridge the gap. That's where you come in. So let's talk strategy. What specific AI skills should you develop if you're not a developer? Not hypothetically. Specifically. The research points to a clear starting point. Prompt engineering. It's the fastest path to AI fluency for non-technical professionals. Not because it's easy, because it doesn't require coding. It requires thinking. Here's how Refonte Learning puts it. You don't need a PhD in AI or decades of coding experience to become a prompt engineer. Many successful prompt engineers started in unrelated fields. The same research notes something critical. Some of the best prompt engineers are AI plus X hybrids. A historian who uses AI to analyze texts. A marketing expert who uses AI for campaigns. That's the cheat code hiding in plain sight. Your domain expertise, whatever it is, becomes more valuable when paired with AI fluency. You're not competing with engineers, you're complementing them. Here's your first concrete move. This month, not next quarter, this month. Consider taking one foundational AI course. Coursera's prompt engineering specialization is a solid starting point. It's free to audit. Your second move? Look at your current role through an AI lens. Identify 3 tasks you do regularly that could potentially be enhanced or partially automated with AI tools. Write them down. Be specific, not reporting, but compiling the weekly sales summary from 3 different data sources. Not emails, but drafting initial responses to client inquiries. Third move, and this is the one people skip, you might want to build a portfolio of AI-assisted projects, even small ones. Proof matters more than claims in an interview. Did you use ChatGPT to streamline a process at work? Document it. Did you use Claude to help draft a proposal? Heat the before and after. Did you automate something that used to take hours? Screenshot the workflow. You're building evidence. Tangible proof that you can take AI tools and apply them to real business problems. That's what hiring managers want to see. Not certificates. Results. Now I want to address the skeptics. Some of you are thinking, but won't AI skills become so common that the premium disappears? Like what happened with Excel? Fair question. And yes, eventually AI fluency will become a baseline expectation, like email or word processing. The key word there is eventually. With 59% of enterprises reporting skills gaps and a 3.2 to 1 demand-supply mismatch, eventually is not this year. Or next year. The window is open now, and the early movers are already cashing in. Think of it this way. Excel skills went from premium to baseline over about 15 years. We're in year 3 of the AI revolution. The premium phase has a long runway left. And here's something else worth considering. Position yourself as an AI plus your domain hybrid, rather than trying to out-tech the technologists. A software engineer who learns AI is one of thousands. But a healthcare administrator who understands AI applications and patient scheduling? A supply chain manager who can use AI for demand forecasting? Much rarer, much more valuable. Your years of domain expertise aren't a handicap, they're your unfair advantage. AI is the multiplier. Your knowledge is what gets multiplied. If this resonates with you, if you're thinking about making moves, consider subscribing. We cover strategies like this every week. Concrete moves, not motivational fluff. That's the only kind of advice worth your time. Let me give you a real example of how this plays out. I talked to a marketing manager recently who made this exact pivot. She was solid at her job, good reviews, steady work. But her salary had flatlined. She'd asked for raises twice. Both times she got the same answer: budget constraints, maybe next cycle. Then she spent about 6 weeks learning AI tools in her evenings. Not full-time study, just a few hours a week. She focused on prompt engineering and AI-assisted content creation. She started using these tools in her actual work, built a portfolio of results, Faster campaign turnaround, better performing ad copy, automated reporting, all documented. When she went to her manager this time, she didn't ask for a raise. She showed what she'd accomplished with AI tools and mentioned she'd been approached by recruiters for roles paying 30% more. She got a 22% raise 2 weeks later. Not from switching jobs, from demonstrating value in a new way. That's the premium in action. So here's your cheat code for this week. Don't just think about learning AI skills. Start today. Right now. Pick one free course, set aside 3 hours this week. Then look at your actual job. Find one task, just one, where you could potentially apply what you're learning. Try it. Document the results. You're building proof of value. And remember, you're not trying to become an AI engineer. You're trying to become an AI-enabled version of what you already are. That's a much shorter path to a much bigger payoff. Do 154 mime, 3.2 to 1, that's the talent gap. 0 coding required, that's the accessibility. This isn't a maybe someday opportunity, it's happening now. The question isn't whether AI skills will matter. That's settled. The question is whether you'll develop them before they become baseline, while the premium is still there to capture. The opportunity window is open. The skills are learnable. The premium is proven. What happens next is entirely up to you. That's your cheat code. I'll see you next week.